friends, welcome back to the channel Ruchi's Teaching. This is Ruchi here. Today in this video I am going to explain about integer data types in C. So already in our last class we have discussed about classification of data types. That means in like whatever data types are there, in that we have seen sub classification of all the data types, like integer, short, and long, all those things we have seen, double, all those things. Now today we are going to take integer data type topic, and on that we are going to discuss in detail about it, like how many bytes it will take, and what about signed and unsigned, and what will be the range. All those things we will be discussing in this class. Okay, before starting my video, I would like to say that please, if you are new to the channel or newly watching this video, please subscribe the channel. If you have liked this after watching this video, if you have liked it, please give a like to it and share to your friends. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Okay, then we'll start the class. Now in this class as I said that about integer data types I am going to discuss. Now integer, int, if you when you see that word integer, that means it's going to take the values like positive and negative values. It's going to take. That means if you are declaring any variable with integer data type, it will take the positive and as well as negative values, right? Now what type of values? Whole numbers it's going to take. Whole numbers. Okay, whole numbers it's going to take. So what is integer? Integer is a data type where in which you can use positive and negative values with this data type, and whole numbers only it will accept. It will not going to accept decimal part or fractional parts, fractional numbers or decimal point values. It's not going to take. So these are the two important things you have to keep it in your mind when you are declaring a variable with integer data type. Is it's going to take only whole numbers as well as positive and negative values. Now under integer you have two types of classification. Two types you have. That is, one is signed one and next is unsigned. Right? Now when you are declaring a variable just like this, when you are declaring a variable like this, what is the meaning of it is, if you I said that under integer you have signed and unsigned. Suppose mostly in the programs you might have observed that you will be declaring like this, integer int a, but you won't write any signed or unsigned. You might have seen unsigned but not signed. That means if you declare like this, by default it will take signed. That means if this the meaning of this is defaultly it's going to take as signed. That means the meaning of this is signed integer. Okay, signed integer. And if you write like this or if you declare like this, by default it will take signed. And if you're now signed, unsigned classification of this value integer data type are these. So if you are declaring like this int a, then by default it will take sign only. Suppose if you don't want the signed, then you have to declare this like this. You have to write unsigned int a, then it will take then it will take unsigned values. Now I have said that when you declare like this, it is like, but you should know what is signed and unsigned. What is signed? Now signed is when you declare a variable, as I said here, int a is by default this, it will take signed. That means signed classification will take both the values, both the values, positive and negative values, both it will take. But when you come to unsigned, it's going to take only positive values. Okay, that is the difference between, so this is the difference between signed and unsigned. Signed will take both positive and negative values. Unsigned will take only positive values. Okay. Now, I think till now you have understood. Integer will take, integer data type has only positive and negative. Whole numbers it will take, and under integer you have signed and unsigned. And signed it will accept positive and negative values. Unsigned will accept only positive values. Now we are going to see the range of this integer. How to find the range of the values? That means how many values it's going to accept. How much memory is there, and how much like till which number, like till what number or till which number it's going to accept. That one we are going to see now. To find the range of the value, I will give one formula to find range of values of integer data type. Is the formula for that is I said signed. In this you have signed and unsigned. So you have different range of values. So for signed you have another range of value, for unsigned you have another range of value. That one how you will like calculate is I will tell you now. For signed you have minus 2 to n power minus 1 to 2 to n power minus 1 minus 1. Okay. See, minus 2 to the power of n minus 1 to 2 to the power of n minus 1 minus 1. This is the formula to find the signed values. The range for that, the range for the signed, you can find the range of the values, how much range it will accept. This signed data type, integer data type will accept. That range you can find with this. And here for unsigned also there is one formula which is from 0 to 2 to the power of n minus 1. Okay, sorry, not this, 2 to the power of n minus whole minus 1. Okay, so these are the range of the values. Now after calculating I will tell you how much range it can accept. Where now n is the number of bits. So you have understood. For signed, the range of the values will be calculated with this formula. For unsigned, the range of the values can be calculated with this formula. Now, what is n here? N is the number of bits required by integer data type. Okay. Now, what is this number of bits? Now, integer data type will take 2 bytes of memory. Okay, integer data type will take 2 bytes of memory. Now 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. 8 bits. Now one byte is equal to 8 bits. So for integer data type you can calculate for 2 bytes. So 8 into 2 is 16 bits of memory is going to take. Integer bit data type is going to take 16 bits of memory. Okay. So integer data type is going to take 2 bytes of memory. This is 2 bytes of memory. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. If you calculate, it will come around 16 bits. Now this n here, n is equal to, for integer data type, n is equal to 16 bits. Okay, n is equal to 16 bits. So now you have to calculate. You can calculate this value with this n. How? Now I am explaining about signed, that's why I have wrapped. Now this formula I will calculate here and I will tell you. 2 to the minus 2 to the power of 16 minus 1 to 2 to the power of 16 minus 1. Okay, it comes around like this, 2 to the power of 15 to 2 to the power of 16 minus 1. Okay, okay, minus 2 to the power of 15 to minus 2 to the power of 16 minus 1. Now if you calculate, you can calculate and you can check it out. This will come around minus 32,768 to this will come around plus 32,767. You calculate it and see. Okay, this value comes around this and this value comes around. So that means for signed data type, you can use values like this. This much range value you can use. So this is the this is the range of this range value. This is the range you can use for integer signed data type. Now I am going to explain about integer unsigned data type. Okay, integer unsigned data type I am going to explain. Now for integer unsigned data type, you have range of value from 0 to 2 to the power of n minus 1, right? So now this comes around 0 to 60, see, 2 to the power of n is nothing but 16 bits of memory. So 16 minus 1. Now this comes around 0 to 65,500 and 536. 536 to the power of 16 will come around this minus 1. When you do minus, it comes around 65,535. So this is the value, this is the range of the value unsigned is going to accept. That means this much digit can be, till this you can use. After this you cannot assign that particular value, like 65,536 number also it's not going to take. It will give some warning to you when you give the value above this range of value. If you are assigning any value which is above this range, that means it's above this range, then it's going to give any warning, like it's not going to accept, or that particular value is not available, or like that, type of warnings it will give. So this is about the unsigned range value, and this is about the signed range of value. You are going to find the range of the values with these formulas. Okay, with these formulas you can find it. For the formula for this is this, and for this one is 2 to the power of n minus 1. Okay. To the power of n minus 1, like this. Okay. So all this is about the integer data types. Next I am going to explain about the classification of these signed and unsigned for integer, short, double, float, all those things. The unsigned and signed range of values I am going to give. That chart I am going to display on the screen. Okay, now in this now on this screen I have written a classification of integer data type. Now I am going to explain about the chart of the integer data types. Like what is there in the chart is here in here I am showing some 5 columns. 2, 3, 4, 5 columns I am showing. First is integer data type. Second one, memory required. How much memory is required by this integer data type? How many subtypes are there for this integer data types, and which is the format specifier you are using for this integer data type, and what is the range of this particular data type. That means till how much value it's going to take, whether it is a positive or whether it is a negative, which value it's going to take. Okay, now I will start. Now already we have discussed about it, like for integer data type you have some subtypes, like sub-classification is there. In that you have, for integer data type you have short, short, int, long. Okay, and understood? Short, int, long. These are the 4 data types under integer data type. Okay, now I will discuss all these 4 data types. What are those memories, set types, format specifiers, and range, all those things I will be clearly showing in the form of tabular form I am showing, so that it will be easily understandable by you. Okay, now first one is now short, right? First one is short, we have seen. Now for this short, memory required is 2 bytes of memory, right? For short, 2 bytes of memory is required. 2 bytes of memory comes around how much? 16 bits. That means 16 bits of memory is required by the short. Okay, next, under subtype you have signed, and unsigned. Already we have discussed before this class, like before this explanation, I have discussed about the signed and unsigned. Range also I have discussed. Now for signed data type, when you are declaring a variable with signed short data type, you have to use the format specifier as %d, and for unsigned you have to use %u. Okay, now range we have discussed just now, like 2 to the power of minus. For signed we have just now we have calculated with one formula, 2 to the power minus 2 to the power of n minus 1 to 2 to the power of n whole minus 1. So that comes around, see, I will write minus minus 2 to the power of 15. 15 is nothing but already we have calculated, that is number of bits, 2 to the power of minus 2 to the power of 15 minus 1, not minus 1, minus 2 to the power of 15 to 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. Okay, just now we have calculated minus 2 to the power of 15 to 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. So this comes around, if you calculate, this comes around minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. Okay, you can calculate it and see, check out. Okay, so this is the value range of the values for what? For only signed. Now for unsigned, I'll tell you. Now for unsigned, you have a formula to 0 to 2 to the power of 15 minus 1, right? 2 to the power of 15 minus, sorry, it's not 15, it's 16. Okay, 16 minus 1. So this comes around 0, sorry, 65. 65,535. Okay, just now we have calculated before this explanation, so it comes around it. So now for short, you have 2 bytes or 16 bits of memory, and subtypes are signed and unsigned. For signed, it is percentile D, and the range is this much, minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. And for unsigned, you have format specifier as percentile U, and the range will be from 0 to 2 to the power of 16 minus 1, that is, it comes around 65,535. Next comes the int. Okay, next comes the int. Okay, now for this int, you have either it will take 2 bytes or 4 bytes of memory. It can, depending on the compiler, it will take sometimes 2 bytes or sometimes it will take 4 bytes also, but we are going to calculate for only 2 bytes here, that is 16 bits it's going to take. Memory is 16 bits. Again, under this you have signed integer and unsigned integer. So under signed, again you have the percentile D is for signed is percentile D, for unsigned percentile U. Okay, understood? Now the range for this is like first we have calculated, no, this one only, this range will come, this range is going to come for which one? For signed, and for unsigned the same thing will come. Okay, so minus 2 to the power of 15 to 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. So the value will be like this, 32,768 to 32,767. This is for signed, and for unsigned the same thing will continue. 0 to 2 to the power of 16 minus 1 comes around 65,535. So this is about the int data type and integer data type. Now next we are going to discuss about long data type. Now with that word only you can understand it's going to take much memory. So how much memory it's going to take is 4 bytes per total 4 bytes of memory it's going to take. Okay, total 4 bytes of memory it's going to take. So this will come around 32 bits, because here you have taken 2 bytes, no? So 2 8s are 16. 2 bytes, 2 8s are 16. Here 4 bytes means 1 byte is 16 bits. So 4 8s are 32 bits it's going to take. Okay, 32 bits. With this you can understand that it's going to accept a greater value. Okay. Now under this also you have signed and unsigned. Subtypes are, sorry, signed and unsigned. It's going to, you have signed and unsigned. So again under this format specifier, for signed it's going to accept percentile. What? Percentile already, this is short int. Now you are going to take log. So LD is the is the format specifier. That means format specifier for long is percentile D, and for unsigned is percentile long U. Okay, you have to think. Just here for short int we have taken as percentile D, percentile. Here because of log integer you are adding L and L for D and U. Okay, so LD is a percentile, is the format specifier for signed long, and LU is the percentile LU is the format specifier for unsigned. Okay, now coming to the range of the values is the first for LD, that is for signed one, you are going to take it as -2 to how much? Number of bits is how much? 32 bits. So how you are going to take 32 minus 1 to 32 minus 1 minus 1. So this will come around minus 2 to the power of 31 to 31 minus 1. So this will come around, if you calculate, you will be getting some big value. So you just calculate and check it out, that one. I have given the range. With this you just take the calculator, or by hand only you can check it out. And here also you are going to use this formula only, that is 0 to 2 to the power of n minus 1. So the range will be from 0 to 2 to the power of 32 minus 1. Okay, so that is the this range of value will be for unsigned long. Okay, understood? So just calculate it and check it, just check it out. Okay, so for signed you have 2 to the power of minus 2 to the power of 31 to 2 to the power of 31 minus 1, right? And for unsigned you have 0 to 2 to the power of 32 minus 1. Okay, now next last one is long. Okay, long, here I am going to write. Okay, long is one of the sub classification of the integer data type. So under long, that means that this is the double for long. So that is the double for long. So you may think that how much memory it's going to take. It will take the double of the long data type. That means mostly 8 bytes of memory is taken by the long, right? So 8 bytes comes around how much? 8 8s are 64. So 64 bits of memory is used by the long data type. Okay. Now again under this you have signed data type and again unsigned data type. Unsigned data type. So again with this format specifier will be percentile. Now what you are going to write here? One long, so for that one L you have used. So here you will be using LLD, long percentile D. Now here for unsigned you will be using percentile long U, right? Now the range of value will be same like this, only you have to calculate, but but only number of bits will differ. So for signed one you are going to get 2 to the power of n is what here, 64 bits. So 64 bits minus 1, 2 to the power of 64 bits minus 1 and whole minus 1. So it will come around minus 2 to the power of 63 to 2 to the power of 63 whole minus 1. So calculate it and just check it out. Next, for percentile long U, that is unsigned, you have a formula again just like the short int 0 to 2 to the power of how many number of bits, n is here 64, so 64 whole minus 1. Okay, understood? So this is the range of the value. Just calculate it and just check it out which value will come. So your values should not come above this, it should not go above these values. If it goes above these values, like that means when you are assigning a value to particular variable, you have to just have an idea of long, all these things. You should have, know the range, then only it will be easy for you to give the values. So for that purpose only I am giving this chart to you, so that you will calculate it and check that value, how much value can be assigned for each data type, that is short, int, long. So just you calculate it and see what will be the range. Like above that range you cannot give the value. If you give, already I said that it will throw some warning. Okay, this is the classification of integer data type. So with this I am ending my video. Like I will be stopping this class, and in my next class, that is my next video, will be data type part 4. This is data type part 3. If you have liked this video, please like it, give a like and share to your friends, and subscribe the channel. When you are subscribing the channel, you have to click the bell button. In that bell button you will be seeing like all option will be there. You have to click that all option, then only all my notifications will come to you to your device. Okay, thank you friends.